Good afternoon everybody, my name is Bowen from Decanty and today I've got an unboxing for you. Bit of a late one, but still fairly new. This fragrance came out this year. It is Davidoff Cool Water Intense, the flanker of the absolutely stunning original that has been out since I think the dinosaurs have been around. I know, absolutely insanely funny joke there. Don't all forget to laugh and comment about how funny that was. And stay tuned for my personal opinion on this fragrance. So like I've already said, we are unboxing this. It is the gift set that comes with a shower gel for you extra stinkers out there, because that's what you need. No, the reason why I got this is because a lot of the time I like to buy just the bottle so I can have the box, but because this is like a fairly low end sort of fragrance, I thought why not the gift set, and it was quite cheap for it being a new release. Gift sets do seem to be cheaper, especially when they're on sale. I don't know why, just because they need to get rid of them, I guess. And this was a little while ago that I bought this, probably back in September, because my upload schedule was so bad at the moment. We're only getting around to it now in November, but hey, who cares? I bought it in Home Bargains. I think it's about 25 quid for the gift set. And it is a 75ml bottle, which isn't too bad considering you get like a shower gel with it. And it's just a nice gift really to give to anyone. Just quickly, is the flank of the original, which is this one here. I've only got a 40ml of the original just because it was a blind buy. Love the smell of it. Thought it was absolutely fantastic considering that it is quite an old fragrance. And really surprised about how well that stood up. So we're going to see if this does any more compliments to it, or whether it's a complete bomb. So, like I said, it is the gift set. Let's get stuck in. Pop off the hood. Whoa! Davidoff Cool Water Intense. It is an EDP, whereas the one before is an EDT. Like I said, in this gift set, you get a shower gel. That's cool. We don't care about that. Just double checking that didn't pop all over the floor. Otherwise the missus would kill me, because I get in a lot of trouble for throwing my unboxing stuff all over the floor. And she's probably going to see this and call me out on it later on. But hey, I do. She gives me a lot of crap for it. Anyway, that's the empty box. Quite loud. That's on the floor. Going to pick that up though, so don't worry. She's not going to have a go at me. And there is the fragrance. Just so you know, that's the new one, that's the old one. This one's sort of lighter in colour when it comes to the glass, but very similar in the bottle shape. So they haven't gone all out with expenses, they've just changed the fragrance inside. Me personally, that's not necessarily a bad thing, just because that's what all flankers are basically. Keep the bottle shape, change it slightly, so that everyone knows it's just a flanker. The batch on this one though, let me just see if I can see it. 0191 is the batch of this bottle. I don't think for Davidoff Cool Water necessarily that's a big deal, just because I think it is generally the same smell all the way throughout, because they are so massively produced. So I don't think like batch variation is such a big deal in this, or at all. Like I said, bottle is very similar, everything is very similar to the original. You know, you got your cheap cap, your sort of cheap atomizer, cheap looking bottle, very simple, keeping that same look. That's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just the same as the original. It doesn't stray too far from it. Anyway, like I said, we're here for the fragrance. We don't care about the box, the bottle or anything. So that's it. So just so I can clarify, the original was a really nice sort of summery fragrance, quite aquatic, quite refreshing. Absolute test of time with that fragrance. I've been around, like I said, for a very long time. For this, I'm expecting something a little deeper, a little more wintry, but still keeping close to the original. So yeah, that's what I'm expecting. Just something a little deeper, a little richer, a little bit more wintry, a little bit more, you know, high quality than I guess in the original. Just quickly, we will spray the original on this arm. Yeah, I got that locked into my nose now. Atomizer is actually surprisingly good though, so I can't complain. Just quickly, here we go. See all my chins there. Decent atomizer. Bit more of a soapy smell to that instantly, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So just quickly before I get into how it actually smells, the notes in it are mandarin, coconut and amber. The notes are a little bit more poshly phrased, like I think there's green mandarin and coconut nectar, but generally it's just mandarin, coconut and amber. So just going from that, I am expecting still that sort of summery vibe, but with a little bit of a warmer, wintry touch to it. So this is going to be like your dip in the ice pool or the glacier swimming pool sort of feeling. Hot springs, that's what I'm talking about. Hot springs. It's going to be your hot spring fragrance rather than your jacuzzi fragrance. Ready? And like I said, I get a kind of soapiness to it. Only very slight citrusness. I'm guessing that's obviously from the mandarin. But it's not very strong. And actually, really, I think they smell quite different. I mean, it's not obviously... It's quite common and quite expected for the flanker to smell different to the original. But usually you can smell the DNA. But overall, I think that smells quite different. First sort of impressions, I would probably say I would probably go for the cool water more because that's more to my taste. I prefer my summer fragrances more. I prefer the overall citrusiness and the more aquatic vibes that they have than I do my winter fragrances, just because I think they're a little bit too much, a little too heavy sometimes. I think this is definitely a bit more wintry, a bit more deeper, a bit more richer, a bit more heavy, which is what I'm not really into. But it's not like a traditional winter fragrance though. It doesn't go too ridiculous with that. I would still say quite crowd pleasing like the original, but it's definitely not as light, that is for sure. It is definitely not as wearable for during the summer. I think it loses quite a lot of that. It'd be good during a summer evening when it cools quite a bit, but overall I don't think it's quite as versatile for during the summer as the original. I think it's definitely a lot deeper. It does smell more high quality than the original, but that's to be expected really because Davidoff Cool Water, the original, is quite old, so obviously it's going to smell probably, I guess you say, a little cheaper just because that's what we're used to smelling. It's nothing original anymore, and that's what I'd expect from a new release, is really to smell a bit more modern. Definitely smells more modern, but I think still I would choose the original over the new one. Yeah, no, I think definitely the original over the newer one, I think. There's not really too much you can say about it really. It's Davidoff Cool Water. I think it's going to be popular. I wouldn't say rush out to go get it. Obviously they're all usually on the cheap anyway, so grab it if it's even running cheaper like I did. But I would definitely say go for Cool Water if you're going to get one of any of the two. But this Cool Water line has so many flankers, it's unreal. You have Street Fighter editions, Mediterranean edition, Pacific edition, Water Sewage edition, Rain edition, friggin', I don't know, Pollution edition, Climate Change edition, Water upon Water edition, Hot Water. It is stupid the amount of flankers this one has. And if I'm going to be honest, I don't think this sticks out any more than the others. Obviously, it's going to get a bit more attention from the actual company themselves just because it is a main flanker. The other ones are just sort of kind of gimmicks. But I don't think a lot of people are going to pay too much attention to it. It's not something that screams much attention or much popularity for me in the future. I think it's just going to get passed over, passed by, and it's just going to kind of get ignored. And yeah, if you have the money to spare on something like that and you are interested in the line or collect the line, definitely grab it. But if you're a bit strapped or you have other things that you want to get, definitely put the money towards something else. Nothing to write home about. Not insane, not ridiculous. That's what it is. It's just mid-tier. It'll stand up against ones of the same price range, I think. But when it starts to get to ones in, you know, a bit higher above it, when the price range, that's where it really strikes out and doesn't do very well. In the next millennium, when we celebrate the year 3000, about what I think about it. But in general, my initial impressions are you could pass it by. Don't rush out to go get it. It's not stupendous. Don't put it on your Santa's list just because you'll be a little bit disappointed. If you're going to go for one, get cool water instead, which is there. If you can see it. I'm trying to figure out how to do my finger point thing. I'm new to this setup, alright? Back off a little bit. But yeah, go for the original. Better than the new Intense. Like I said, I'll give it a few wears, come back to you with what I think. Thank you for watching yet another unboxing. I know you guys are spoiled. Myself, I'm actually spoiled because I keep spending so much money on these damn things. These consumables. But yeah, no. That's another unboxing video. Thank you very much. That is Cool Water Intense. Nothing to write home about. That's it. End of video. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next one.